All right, people, what's going on? Myself, Rakjay, and welcome to the first Dungeon Beats podcast. We've had a little change in format from the old radio show. This is going to be probably a bit more informal. Obviously, we're going to be rinsing tunes. We are going to speak to people, have some interviews. The first one today will be with Ourman from the roster. Obviously, we're going to be keeping you up to date with everything that's going on with Dungeon Beats and promoting what's going on with the agency and the label. But obviously, first and foremost, it's a place where we can listen to tunes and vibe out and all that good stuff. So, first of all, I'm going to be playing you a little bit of a banger from round these ways. This one is La Presión by Davis and Agua Diez. And yeah, we'll get back into it on the other side of this one.
Conectando cables, bitch, you better know. Son así porque conviene, no es amor. Pa' encontrarme tenés que abrir the club. Ok, wow, yeah, soy el plug. No le entiendo porque le falta visión. Esta industria me hizo hielo el corazón. Manden cáter y nos bancan la presión. Yes sir, soy el plug. Los Franklin, el ranking, la droga y el top. La shawty, la foto, la plata y los shows. M.O.B, money over bitches or hoes. Yo no puedo tocarte, te van a tocar mis bros. Si toca fuego, quema déficit calórico. Nadie lo sé como este se baby, somos icónicos. Me llegaron al club como 50 y le da pánico. Nosotros joseamos toda la vida, bicho básico. Nosotros joseamos, yo soy un cheto en nacimiento. No copio, nunca bitch, no cap, yo no miento. Dale quieta vida puta, nunca me arrepiento. Antes eran de 100 maldito, ahora son 500. Pull up, you and I, if you screw. Pasándole filo on el trap, bitch, screw. Tengo conexiones con el block, con el brr. Si el cable de más, el tambor te hace plug. Conectando cables, bitch, you better know. Son así porque conviene, no es amor. Pa' encontrarme tenés que abrir the club. Ok, wow, yeah, soy el plug. No le entiendo porque le falta visión. Esta industria me hizo hielo el corazón. Manden cáter y nos bancan la presión.
Yeah, no. Agua VS. No existe peso para el tipo de boxeador que soy yo. Ellos pa' mí son niños. Diamante mi anillo. En ello no hay brillo. Están hechos sin cariño. Tu bitch se me encariñó. Uno es rápido, agates. Lo hago loco y no la alineo. Secreto mía de eso. Ustedes están de pereza. Venimos de la pobreza, pero eso es pasado. Estoy Pussy, yo ya no tengo tiempo. Soy joven, nuevo y bueno, los homies atentos. Pussy, la lamo ante el concierto. La mamá en el jacuzzi, que relajamiento. Esa raja es grande, mami, no te miento. Mira mi futuro, falta estacionamiento. Yo no soy fantasma, lo mío no cuento. Lo que hago fácil, a ellos le falta aliento.
Conectando cables, bitch, you better know. Son así porque conviene, no es amor. Pa' encontrarme tenés que abrir the club. Ok, wow, yeah, soy el plug. No le entiendo porque le falta visión. Esta industria me hizo hielo el corazón. Manden cáter y nos bancan la presión.
Alright then, back on the other side. That one was La Presión by Davos and Agua VS. So yes, when Jakob first gave me the shout about this new change, this new style of podcast or whatever, obviously I was buzzing because it gives me the chance to talk to some interesting people. Obviously we're going to do some interviews with quite a few people off the roster, if not most, if not all, hopefully. But also it gives me a chance to finally have somewhere to just sit down, play some tunes that I am feeling at the moment. So the next one we are going to get into is from a reasonably new label, if not brand new. It's called Bedroom Rat Records. It's run by Tessa, who is my good friend, a very talented DJ, originally from Essex but lives out here in Argentina. And then Silky, obviously, who you'll all be very, very aware of. They started this label, I think, working on it last year. I believe they've got a bag of releases already lined up. This one I'm going to play off the most recent EP, or the first EP, which is by Solomon Rose, which I believe is Silky's new UK garage alias. This one is called Dance For Me, and it is your feel good UKG vibes, all that good stuff. So yeah, go check it out. Bedroom Rat Records, Solomon Rose, Dance For Me. Alright then, so yes, that one, Solomon Rose, aka Silky, that one is called dance for me, and it is a banger. Feel good UKG, what more do you possibly want? As I said, out on Bedroom Rat Records, the new label from Tessa and Silky, and apparently there is a stack of bangers coming on that, so please keep your eyes out. All right, let's get into a quick update about the label Dungeon Beats, because obviously we're going to be using this as a place where you can keep updated with absolutely everything that is going on. One exciting project that we will be launching is the new Bandcamp VIP subscriber series. So I mean, from a basic sense, for a set price, obviously you're gonna get some stuff involved with that. I mean, first things first, you will be supporting the scene in an organic way, supporting us, supporting Dungeon Beats, but also you will receive one exclusive VIP of a tune, all from artists from the roster. They'll never be released. There'll be no streaming, nothing. It'll be yours exclusively. Obviously, there's going to be options for stuff like merchandise, deals on events, and as I say, you'll be supporting us in a sustainable way. So please keep your eyes peeled for more stuff on that. Next one I'm going to be getting into is a little Latin sort of edit by XNY Wolf and Trackstar, Safira by Bad Bunny. This one's one of them ones that you find when you're rooting through your SoundCloud, all that sort of stuff, but this one is a banger. So yeah, this one is Safira, XNY Wolf and Trackstar remix.
Hoy se fuma como un rata, si Dios lo permite.
Si Dios lo permite.
Si Dios lo permite.
Que si Dios lo permite.
Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta, hoy se fuma como un rata, si Dios lo permite. Si Dios lo permite.
Ella que va a lograr la Dixie pa' que se te mojen los panties. Métele bella con lo versátil, más puta que Betty Boo. La que se puso bella que pa' mí fuiste tú. Sigo matando con la chota con bicho, bicho con nalga. Chota con bicho, bicho con nalga. Sí, chota con bicho, bicho con nalga. Te está rozando mi tetilla. Este año no quiero putilla. Te ves con mucha prenda y te quieren pegar. Te ves bien activa y te quieren pegar. Porque estás bien buena, porque estás bien buena. Estás bien grande como Lourdes Chacón. Las nalgas bien grandes como Iris Chacón. La chota no sé por qué no la he visto, pero vamos pa' la cama a clavarte.
Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta, hoy se fuma como un rata, si Dios lo permite. Si Dios lo permite. Yeah, yeah. Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta, hoy se fuma como un rata, si Dios lo permite. Si Dios lo permite. Mami, ¿qué tú quieres? Aquí llegó tu tiburón. Yo quiero perrear y fumarme un blon. Ver lo que esconde ese pantalón. Yo quiero perrear y perrear y perrear. Yo quiero perrear y fumarme un blon. Yo quiero perrear y perrear y perrear. Yo quiero perrear y fumarme un blon. Yo quiero perrear y perrear y perrear. Yo quiero perrear y fumarme un blon. Un blon, un blon, un blon. Ese blon, un blon, un blon, un blon. Ese blon, un blon, un blon, un blon. Ese culo son un blon, un. Ese culo se merece todo, se merece todo, se merece todo. Ese culo se merece todo, se merece todo, merece todo, se merece. Ese culo se merece todo, merece todo, se merece todo. Ese culo se merece todo, merece todo, merece todo.
Alright, that one is an absolute heater. Safira by XNY Wolf and Trackstar on the remix, original by Bad Bunny. All right, next one we're going to be getting into is a tune by a producer that through my ignorance probably I wasn't actually familiar with. This is a guy or girl actually, maybe, called Deba. The tune is called You and I, and it is the third track off a forthcoming Kaizen release, the Just Wanna EP. So Deba's had previous releases on Cloudcore, Redstone, Press and Circular Jaw. Madam X describes it as a sophisticated club tool, and I would definitely be in agreement of that. So this one is track 3 off the upcoming Just Wanna EP by Deba, and it is called You and I. Absolutely love that one, if we're being honest. Deba, You and I, forthcoming on Kaizen in March. All right, Joe Nice. Joe Nice, you know the name, legendary DJ, is making his way over from the US for a European tour. So I'm pretty sure there's already quite a few dates locked in, but there is still obviously plenty free. So if you are a promoter from Europe, or you know any promoters from Europe and you want Joe Nice in your town or city, then you know what to do. He's gonna be here in April, I believe. So any inquiries, make sure you hit up the email bookings@dungeonbeats.com, or obviously you can hit us up on the socials or wherever, and we can get something cracking. So that is Joe Nice European tour, April. Keep your eyes out, and if you want to make something happen, let's get it cracking. All right, Oz, one of my favorite producers of the moment. This guy is ridiculously talented, but it also feels a bit of an insult to call him talented because the guy works harder than anybody else. He's recently started a Patreon, which I think has, you're going to receive obviously exclusive music. There's tiers involved, so if you would like to maybe get some one-to-ones with the guy, that's possible, which I'd highly recommend, because if you listen to his tunes, technically they are incredible. So picking that guy's brains for a set price every month seems like a good idea. I'm going to play something off that Patreon exclusive series. So I think he's already released a couple EPs on there, so you're definitely getting bang for your buck. This one is called Exchange. The man himself says they are a little bit UKG, a little bit experimental, and a good chunk of electronic. And as I say, it comes from his Patreon service. So this one is called Exchange by the man Oz. Go check it out, and obviously if you're feeling it, make sure you're signing up to his Patreon service. Let's go. All right then, so yes, that one was Oz Exchange, as mentioned, exclusively out on his Patreon service. If you want that, a load of other exclusive music, and maybe even the chance to have some one-to-one tutorials with the guy, you know what to do. All right, so one thing that we are going to be doing with this podcast is speaking to people from the roster. With the VIP series we've got coming up, we're obviously going to have people off the roster making these VIPs that we're going to be releasing, and hopefully we'll get to have a chat with them along the way. Otherwise, it might not work out like that, but we're going to be having a chat with somebody every month. So, mostly people off the roster. Today, as our first guest, we have got Ourman, hailing from France. Very, very talented producer. Wicked guy. We chatted about all sorts, which obviously you're going to hear. Just before we do get into the interview, I'm going to play one track from the man himself. This one is called Mans. Now, this one is out. It came out on the Dungeon Beats compilation, which was released in March 2021, which seems crazy that it's already been so long. That compilation has tracks from Ourman. I've got a production on there, J Kenzo, LSN, Sepia, Biome, and many more. So it's definitely worth checking that out. This one is called Mans by Ourman. And then on the other side of this, we're going to get straight into the chat with the man himself. So make sure you stay locked. This one, Mans by Ourman, off volume 2, in fact, of the Dungeon Beats compilations. All right, so I am now joined by the man himself, Ourman. We just listened to Mans, which was obviously released on the recent Dungeon Beats compilation, as discussed before. Ourman, thank you so much for joining us. How's it going, my friend? You all good?
Thank you for having me, man. Yeah, I'm all good. Doing well. Thanks for having me.
So,
yeah.
Obviously, first things first, for anybody listening or tuning in who's maybe not aware of Ourman, obviously we definitely are. Who is Ourman? Maybe something about the music you produce, where you come from, just a few basics.
Sure, man, for sure. Yeah, so my name's Ourman. I'm from France. Grew up in France, and I was actually born in the US, but I did most of my growing up in France. And I've been producing music for about it was about 2017, so about 6-7 years now. And yeah, man, mostly 140. That's the stuff that inspired me to make music. So yeah, it's a lot of 140 bass music, and yeah, trying to branch out more recently. But yeah, that's about it in a nutshell.
So you are from France originally, but or were you born in the US? I don't know where I've got that from. Is that
I was born in the US, so my father used to work for Air France, and so he was working out there, and I was born in Los Angeles, spent 2 years there, and then came back to France, did most of my school here, and so I still live here today. So yeah.
Wonderful. All right then. So one of the first interesting questions I always find when speaking to especially people from people all over the world that may not be necessarily from Croydon, South London, where the music originated from. What's your story in terms of getting involved or first discovering this sort of weird and wonderful music that we're into?
Right. So it was just around about 2009, 2010. Just when I was finishing up high school, I think I heard my first dubstep tune. As far as I can remember, it must have been a Cookie Monster tune. I was, never much into electronic music before that. I was but I really liked deep and heavy music. So, this sound really connected with me strongly, and I discovered everything that was popping off at the time, the Circus Record Boys, Dr. P, and the likes of them. And yeah, it all started there really, and then naturally I gravitated towards the more deeper stuff as the years went by, and yeah, here I am now.
I mean, it's a common theme really, how we sort of manage to we start with the most popular stuff, but work our way back to the roots, which is always I mean, and I don't know if I would have really discovered the more underground stuff if it hadn't blown up at that time. It's an interesting thing. So yeah, perfect. All right, so what we're going to do is get into another track by yourself now. This one's from the recent Resolve EP, which was released, I believe, in November last year, on White Peach.
That's correct. Yeah. White Peach.
Ourman, this EP is a work of art, mate, and it honestly, it's
thank you, man.
It really resonates with me personally because I love this whole crossover golden age of a few years ago, which is perfectly for my musical styles between grime and dubstep, which obviously White Peach do so well. People like I can hear the sort of Bandulu influences and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah.
Was that something you were conscious about when making the EP?
Oh, I mean, definitely. I am very heavily influenced by the likes of Kana and those kinds of, Eastern sounding samples and that stuff. So, I mean, I will easily start making tunes as soon as I find a sample like that. I'll try to flip it, and the influence comes through right away. But yeah, as you said, this golden age of like the blends of different influences and the bass together, it really something that resonated with me. So,
man, amazing work, amazing work. But
thank you
all right,
so much.
So we're gonna get into this one. This is called "Nowhere to Look" by Ourman, as mentioned, out recently on the Resolve EP. So we'll catch you on the other side of this one. Alright then, so returning back with Ourman, that one was Nowhere to Look off the recent Resolve EP. Wicked tune, my friend.
Thank you.
One thing that I wanted to just quickly get into, White Peach, such a renowned label, and as referred to before, in terms of the crossover sound between grime and dubstep, probably definitely up there with the best labels to do it. You've had a few releases on there now. How did this come about? How's your relationship with Czar? How did this the relationship sort of grow to what it is now?
Yeah, man, I mean, it was quite straightforward, to be honest. I was sitting on a bunch of tunes, and a friend suggested to me I've been wanting to release on like White Peach for a long time, but my friend suggested for these tunes, like, yeah, I should just send it to him. And so, I did. I must have sent him like about 12 tunes, and like he signed the 3 first EPs right off the bat. And I was like, wow. It was crazy. So, that's how it started, really. And I mean, it's been going great ever since. Saw is a legend, man. He's great. So I'm really happy about the whole White Peach signing.
Congratulations, sure. Man. It's a dream label to be a part of, sure.
100%.
And
yeah.
Zar's he's a wise guy. He knows what he's talking about. So it's certainly a massive compliment if he's signing 3 EPs straight off the bat like that.
I was baffled. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was sitting on those tunes for so long too. Like, yeah, I couldn't
love that. Congratulations. Yeah. All right, so we were talking.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
We briefly touched on obviously how people like maybe Khan and whoever else use these samples so well. I can obviously hear that you've got a massive ear for a sample, which is not easy. It's a talent in itself. How do you go about rooting for samples, or are you just hearing them somewhere on the off chance? And
I mean, yeah, it's really random, to be honest. Like, I work at a desk job, so I have random YouTube videos running all day. And if anything catches my ear, I'll save the link and maybe use it later. I'll things like what's Shazam and that kind of thing. That's it's I don't have a really specific go-to like search method. It's just whatever crosses my path, I'll try to put it.
Just quickly, we're not obviously going to be able to delve into production techniques of any sort of depth or anything, but recently, is there anything that you've discovered or you've thought, or a recent plugin or a recent tip or trick that you'd say has changed the way that you look at things or work recently?
It's funny. There is one plugin that I bought recently that's just super fun. It's Random by Beat Surfing. You might have seen like the ads for that, and it's super simple. Like there aren't many knobs, and that's actually one of the downsides. You don't really have much control in the sound, but it's actually random. Like you can make crazy sounds really easily, and it's just gotten me like trying to make like really. It's simplified. I don't have to spend that much time like trying to make a cool sound anymore. So maybe kind of a way of, it's kind of cheating in a way, but like it's streamlined, at least in my mind. I don't have to think about that anymore, and it just go on with the production. So yeah, that's been really fun.
Wicked.
Recently,
so what was it called? Random, the plugin.
Random. Yeah, by Beat Surfing.
There's definitely, definitely not cheating. As long as we're not loaded up a lot of literally the same loops from a sample pack, and there's no such thing as cheating. It's all right. It's all part of the creative process. All right, so we're just going to quickly go back to the Resolve EP once again. This is the title track, Resolve. So this one is a pure dance floor murderer, which I can vouch for. This one's an Aggie one. So all right, we'll catch each other on the other side of this. This one is Resolve, also from the Resolve EP, which was released on White Peach back in November. So this one, Resolve, Ourman. Perfect. So that one was Resolve by Ourman, which honestly that tune is right up my street. When we're talking about the combinations in between grime and dubstep and that sort of sound, that is it for me, epitomized. So I'm guessing you had fun writing that EP.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially that tune. Like that sample, when I first heard it, I just knew I could I just almost like knew the little part I'd use and stuff. Like it just sort of wrote itself, you know.
Absolutely banging, my friend. All right, so in terms of moving forward, I know there was rumors at some point, or did you, or you went on a US tour, or you're planning one? Is this the case?
I was on one last November actually. So I was there for a couple of weeks, did about like 6 or 7 shows. Yeah, it's been a blast.
How was that? Whereabouts did you hit up? Which cities was that?
So I did Denver, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, and then Nashville, Tennessee, Austin, Texas, and then a little town in Arkansas with the Buena Vibra Familia, which was amazing. Like it was an adventure, man. Definitely a stepping stone for me. I've been wanting to do a tour for a while, and it was crazy.
And you managed to hit up a lot of places in just a 2-week period. I'm imagining was that not pretty stressful at times getting around?
Oh, 100%, man. Like I don't think I've ever flown that much in such a short period, man. Like so many planes, so much airports. It's like a lot of the times it's not quite as fun as it seems, you know. But I mean, the cruise, the local cruise and all, they make it worth it, you know, because it's crazy to travel these places and play for people, you know, like halfway across the world. Crazy experience, man. I can't imagine doing that full time.
No, of course, and yeah, obviously it definitely makes it all worth it. Obviously, being within the scene that we're in, apart from maybe a few festivals or a few massive events, people are doing this purely for the love of it. So I'm sure you met some interesting and people who do this just for the love of it.
100%. That's almost anyone I met was in it for the passion. All the local promoters. It felt like, you know, it almost felt like home in a way, because it's just small crews trying to, you know, throw these kinds of parties in places that, you know, don't necessarily know about this kind of music, and it's not. Well, I mean, the thing I've discovered in the US though is that dubstep and bass music is like, it seems to pull a lot of people throughout the country. Like I didn't expect it to be popping off quite as much in the US. All the artists touring there, all the parties going on. So that was crazy. The cruise itself, I was saying, I mean, it's just a bunch of like friends, you know, passionate friends that just not trying to do this in any sort of like grand professional way, just throwing it for the vibes and the sound, you know.
It's definitely been interesting these past couple of years, or maybe more. Maybe I was ignorant to it for a while, but seeing how it has grown in the US, and it seems like to me now it's the place to be if you're a touring artist doing all sort of music.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I've learned. Like, and I wasn't expecting, you know, for me, from where I stand, like for me, the Mecca was always the UK. That's where all the best artists are from anyway. And, you know, that's where all of the parties I saw were going on. But like when I went there, and it's not just, you know, in Denver, like, you know, but it seems like it's all over the place. And it's crazy. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so Ourman, just before we wrap up, we're going to listen to one more tune. I've got a couple more questions for you after that, and then we'll be done. This one is called Descent. So this is from your first ever release, right? On the
That's
Emission
right,
EP. Man,
yeah.
Super impressive levels of production, considering that this was your first EP. Had you been producing a long time before that?
I've been maybe like about a year, maybe a year and a half before that. I've been producing sort of regularly. I had been producing some years before that, a long time ago, like back when I was back in the 2010 era, but that never stuck really until a year before my first EP, when someone introduced me to Ableton, and I was like, well, because I had learned how to produce on Reason And so that was kind of, it's different style. The one I discovered Ableton, and I was like, well, this seems so way easier. And so I got really into it at that time.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
No, I was very, very impressed when obviously I was making my way back through the back catalogue. But this one is a serious tune. So this tune is called Descent. It was released on the Emission EP, as referred to earlier, your first ever EP, I believe on Noisian Records.
That's right. Yeah, local French label. Yeah. Taking me way back on this one.
Great. So this one is Ourman, and it is Descent, and we're going to finish up with a couple more questions afterwards. All right, let's get into it. Alright then, so that one, Descent by the man himself, Ourman, from his first EP, quite unbelievably, the Emission EP. It's very rare to hear somebody have such an already developed and distinct sound as you seem to have developed already on that EP. So congratulations, my friend. I know obviously you'll be listening back to that and thinking, I would have done this differently, I would have done that, but no,
it was a trip listening back to that. Yeah.
Wicked. All right, so to wrap up then, Ourman, we're just going to get onto obviously Dungeon Beats, the roster that we're both a part of now. So you've been part of Dungeon Beats now for how long? A few months?
Actually, it's been a couple of years now. I first spoke with Jacob after my first show in Poland for actually a different crew in Poznan, the Dove Preachers group, and that's when he signed me. So that was probably back in like 2020, 21 or something like that. So maybe 2-3 years now.
Amazing. Yeah. And so we have this new VIP subscriber exclusive Bandcamp sort of service, which is going to be starting very soon, and I believe you are the first artist to premiere something on it. So I think this one is the Hollow VIP. Anything about this tune? Right. How did that come about? What was the original about? What's the development of the tune? All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it was just, it was a typical sort of dubstepy tune that I had done some time ago now, and yeah, I mean, sent it to Jacob, and he really liked it, and it was sitting around for a bit. COVID hit, so it didn't really get to see the light of day, until now, man. So yeah, excited to unleash it finally.
So just to reiterate, this is going to be coming out nowhere else. It won't be on streaming, it won't be released officially, but if you do want to get your hands on this, then you will have to subscribe to the upcoming Bandcamp series, which is going to be run by Dungeon Beats. Obviously there'll be a monthly VIP, there's going to be early access to merchandise, events, you'll obviously be supporting the scene in a organic way, all that good stuff. Ourman, you're a G. Thank you very much for joining us. I massively appreciate your time. It's an honor to have you on as the first guest. We're going to get into this one. This is obviously Ourman, and it's the Hollow VIP, and we'll catch you back on the other side of this one. Alright then, so back on the other side of that one, which was Hollow the VIP by Ourman. Thank you very much to Ourman for joining us there, muchly appreciated. And as mentioned, that one will be the first one on the Bandcamp exclusive subscriber series. So obviously, as mentioned, keep your eyes peeled for that because it's going to be launching very soon. And yeah, it's definitely worth getting involved. All right, so next one we're going to be getting into is a bit of a roughneck UK funky banger. This one's by EVM128. It's called Seckle. It came out on Dance Regular on Rakjay Volume 1. I believe there's something like 4 or 5 tunes on there. It's I don't know how to explain the style of it. This one's a bit of a funky one. Yes, so this one, EVM128, Seckle, and we'll be back on the other side.
Don't do it. I was just beginning things. I know, so when we come, it's reality. We don't ramp with it.
Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. Dangerous. Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. Dangerous. Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. Bro. Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. So now listen. Dangerous. Dangerous. Pumpable, pump, pump, pump.
Yeah.
Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. Bro. So now listen. Dangerous. Dangerous. Pump, pump, pump.
Man school, my dad, rebellion selection.
Pump, pump. Dangerous. 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 Bro. Dangerous. Dangerous.
We don't ramp with it.
Pumpable, pump, pump, pump.
Yeah.
Pumpable, pump, pump, pump. Bro. So now listen.
You're cool out. Second. Man school, my dad, rebellion selection.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
All right, yeah, so that one, EVM128, Seckle, out now on Dance Regular. All right, like we said before, this podcast is going to be a place where we can update you directly about the goings on with Dungeon Beats. So, Poznan is a great city, and the birthing of Dungeon Beats as the head honcho, Jakub, is from there. We had the pleasure of going out there last year to Poznan. We played a gig. I was hosting. We had 11th Hour, Nasha, Carnum, and Volume A alongside some local support. Wicked city. The reason I say this is because one of our guys, Marky Ledge, is going to be there in Poznan on the 16th of March. The lineup is ridiculous. If you wanted to go and make a weekend of it, I would definitely recommend it. So you've got Marky Ledge, Chase and Status, come on, KO, Bambi, Uzi and Allegri. That is the 16th of March in Poznan, Poland. The venue name isn't actually here, but I'm sure with a bit of Googling, you can go find yourself a ticket, get yourself over to that one. Next track we've got one of my favorite producers of the moment, proper talented guy, puts out some amazing records, some fantastic sample packs as well. He goes by the name of Flow. This is from his recent Fragments LP, which is a masterpiece. Every single tune is brilliant, man. It's got so many different layers. This one I'm going to play is the opener. It's right on my street, a proper dark one, underneath sounding, atmospheric, percussions on point, bass line. This one's called Dissonance Theory. If you get a chance, go check out the rest of the LP. It's got a feature from myself on there, vocally. Also, you've got features from Oddcut and Chromie. But yeah, this one is the opener. It's called Dissonance Theory. And yeah, Flow. Alright then, yeah, Sangtight Flow. Big producer. That one, Dissonance Theory from the Fragments LP. We're going to get straight into the next one, which is a straight up grime heater. The original was Bianca Oblivion and On Hell, I think, he teamed up. And then you've got the VIP, which I'm going to play with Logan on it. So yeah, this one is by the Sinice VIP.
No semi real, no semi bad. Harder than them, yo. No semi real, no semi bad. Harder than them love chat them a chat, like them bad. In a sound clash, them a get dash. Ready for the war, yes I mean that. I'm a wicked, I'm a bad. No semi bad, yo. Bad. None of them there. Bad. None of them there. Bad. We badder than them. We badder than them. No, say me bad like that. Big Sam boy, yes, me bad like that. None of them could ever try sound clash. None of them could ever try sound clash. Cause none of them real like that. Them a chat back, but them not real like that. Any little sound boy, happy fall back. Any little sound girl, happy fall back. Bad. None of them there. Bad. None of them there. Bad. We badder than them. We badder than them. We badder than them. This one you're magnificent. Style and pattern so brilliant. When we lick the anchor, oblivion. Everything bad, everything bad. No, some are badder than them. No, she badder than them. Everything I go get shell. In a sound clash, everything I get shell. Shell everything. Bang everything. Take everything, cause we bad. Them a feel no unhell bad. Bianca, Oblivion and Logan bad. 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 None of them there. Bad. None of them there. Bad. We badder than them. Badder than them. We badder than them. Bad. We badder than them. We badder than them. We badder than them. It's Logan from the other side. Oh, tap Bianca Oblivion on hell.
Alright then, yes, so that one, Bianca Oblivion on Hell, Badder the VIP with Logan on the vocals. That one is an absolute smasher, mate. Love that one. Alright, so next one is going to be something by the Don Opus. It's called MFT. It's off the new album called Basic Shapes, released on White Peach. Opus continuing his good relationship with them lot. Very, very interesting body of work. I listened to it the other day actually. It's a good way of showing obviously how diverse a producer Opus actually is. Very cohesive. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sitting back, whacking the headphones on and just seeing where it took me. So and it's one of them where it is definitely a bit of a journey. Just to plug as well, Opus is going to be coming to the US. He's back in March 2024. Obviously, to promote the recent album Basic Shapes, as mentioned, out on White Peach. Accompanying him on the tour will be Trims as the main support. Now, I'm not sure if there's any remaining dates that can be filled up. Maybe it's worth asking the question if you do want to see Opus out there and you've got a promoter or you are a promoter who fancies booking him last minute-ish. But if not, USA, keep your eyes out. He's going to be there March 2024. Make sure you head over to one of his shows. And yes, this one is called MFT off the recent album, which is called Basic Shapes. Alright, so that one, MFT by Opus, and that was featuring Richard Melkonian, and that is off Basic Shapes, the recent EP by Opus, album, out on White Peach right now. And as mentioned before, he's going to be there in the US March this year, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled as to where and when. I'll make sure you go and hit up a show. Alright, so obviously I'm going to use this platform sometimes to play some fresh stuff from myself. I went on a bit of a producing hiatus over the past sort of couple of months or whatever before the end of the year, and I got back into it the start of this year. This one I'm going to play is called Fly.
Me gusta el play, anestesiado sin sentir, sobre la vida real, solo pienso de más. Y si mañana no estoy, dale, no lloren por mí, se venga más que mamó y nunca oí. Me gusta el play, anestesiado sin sentir, sobre la vida real, solo pienso de más. Y si mañana no estoy, dale, no lloren por mí, se venga más que mamó y nunca oí. Me gusta el play, anestesiado sin sentir, porque la vida real, todo lo pienso de más. Y si mañana no estoy, dale, no lloren por mí, se venga más quien mamó y nunca oí. Me gusta anestesiado sin sentir, porque la vida real, todo lo pienso de más. Y si mañana no estoy, dale, no lloren por mí, se venga más quien mamó y nunca odié. Me gusta el play, anestesiado sin sentir, porque la vida real, todo lo pienso de más. Y si mañana no estoy, dale, no lloren por mí, se venga más quien mamó y nunca odié. Me gusta
Alright then, back on the other side, it is the Dungeon Beats podcast with myself, Rakjay, all things Dungeon Beats, you know the drill. That one, yes, was a new one by myself. It's called Fly. As I say, I don't know what's going to happen with it, to be honest, but we will get something done anyway. Next one, this guy, probably the most consistent performer in grime for the last I don't know, 10 years or something. He's been on a stupid run. Obviously prominent from way back when as well. Manga I'm talking about. This one is called Alarm Bells. It's produced by More Night. These two are a bit of a lethal combination at the moment, and it features JME and P Money.
Different vibe, different heights, different mode. They said roll out for no P, so I didn't go. Are you dumb? I ain't stupid, I'm bright, big and bold. I'm on ends, I'm off ends, I'm outside, in it though. Different vibe, different height, different heights, different. They said roll out for no P's, so I didn't. Are you dumb? I ain't stupid, I'm bright, big and I'm on ends, I'm off ends, I'm outside, in it though. I'm not really the guy that can chat to you like that. They think they're cold, I'm actually like that. Weirdos, why they acting like that? Somebody better go chat to my man. Life tried to kill me, I had to fight back. Lost control when I got sidetracked. Like Strider, I never let me down. Nobody had my back like I had. A lot of them are upset and wanna get rid of me, but I'm on point, sharper than the guillotine. And I've been a bigger timer for these mini-bees. Like a patty, so they're getting custard for little beef. Tried to kill me, I didn't mind. Said I was the guy, I didn't lie. Leveled up so many times, it's a different day, different prize. Different hype, different vibe, different heights, different mode. They said roll out for no P, so I didn't go. Are you dumb? I ain't stupid, I'm bright, big and bold. I'm on ends, I'm off ends, I'm outside, in it though. Somebody tell these idiots that today's price is different. My yard is mad, my lifestyle's different. Personal chef, your noodles are instant. Schoolman and infants, garden's massive, my drive has distance. When it's money, I'm rounding it down, you're rounding it up. Our lives are different. Unorthodox cause I'm in a weird box of the MCs that ain't never near the top. Iron chin when I spray, you will never hear me drop. I'm amazed, it's amazing, you never see me lost. Can't even decipher that lot. I've been on a different vibe to that lot. I'll park up a man, I'm a guy for that lot. That's why they can't look in my eye for that long. Different vibe, different height, different heights, different. They said roll out for no P's, so I didn't. Are you dumb? I ain't stupid, I'm bright, big and I'm on ends, I'm off ends, I'm outside, serious.
The man them say I'm slyly taxed, going on terrible like Wiley Cat. You don't love this beat? Why for that? Man don't need your love, I got a wife for that. Tell them already and I tell them again, bop your head to the beat is 10 out of 10. Rude boy, you are not gonna pretend like us man ain't trendsetters for them. You ain't heard grime, you're having a laugh. Start smiling soon as I spat in my bar. What's your MC name? Adanuga? No, took a while stabbing the dart. It's my first name minus the AI, and you couldn't write this even with AI. Cause man's been a barist from back then in the playground spitting at break time.
Different height, different vibe, different heights, different mode.
Alright, yes, that one, Alarm Bells, featuring P Money and JME. That's Manga with More Night on production. Yes, man, feeling that one, obviously. Alright, so as we've said before, we're going to use this as a space to keep you updated with all things Dungeon Beats, and obviously, as you know, the roster is absolutely stacking. So a couple more updates on gigs right now. Nasha will be in Wrexham in Wales at the WOB 40 launch. So that's going to be on the 1st of March. There in Wrexham. It's going to be at the Eagles Meadow Shopping Centre. The promoter is saying that the specific location of the unit will be announced closer to the time. So to stay up to date, get at WOB40 Wales on Instagram. Lineup is Nasha, SNB, Kaya, Master Rat and Talisman. So obviously if you are in North Wales, I believe Wrexham is, 1st of March 2024, Nasha will be there. Make sure you get down to support that. Volume A also has something lined up in Malta. I don't know if we have any fans out there. I'm guessing there's probably a couple. He's at an event called Dubstep Baby, so that is on the 24th of February. The venue is called Tigulio or the Orb in St. Julian's, Malta. So that's Volume A at Dubstep Baby on the 24th of February. All right, back into some more music. I know TMSV has been at this for a long time, but the direction he's going in at the moment is wicked. There's a lot of diversity. His record label, Perfect Records, is releasing some proper interesting stuff. I know there's been a few releases recently from my guy Arkham Sound as well, which are proper pushing boundaries. This one, obviously, I'm just indulging in my tastes. Basically, this one's a dubstep stomper. It's coming out on Perfect Records, as stated. It's the third track off the Prism EP. This one's out. It came out on the 12th of January, so you can go grab it. And yes, it is a dance floor murderer. This one is called Blowdown, track 3 off the Prism EP by TMSV.
Blow with that, blow with that, blow.
Alright then, yes, so that one, Blowdown by TMSV, another producer actually who seems to have been around for ever, but is consistently releasing very, very good tunes. So yeah, that one, TMSV, Prism, it's out now. It was out on the 12th of January, third track from the Prism EP, so go and support that. Make sure you go and grab it. Next one is something via Duplock. If we're talking about consistency, another label who is constantly providing us with the madness. This tune's an interesting one, man. I first heard the original and I was blown away. It's hard to explain. It's a proper dark and dingy one, as I like it, but very atmospheric. And yeah, very underneath, just how we like it. It's by a guy called RWB, who I wasn't familiar with before this. It's track 2 on the new Duplock Black Tapes VIPs release. So this EP is featuring other VIPs from the likes of Enigma Dubs. You've got Raz on there, Leo Cap, Dub Diggers, and Bear More. I'm not actually sure when it's coming out. It might be out by the time that this airs, but it's definitely worth going and taking a look at. So this one is by a guy called RWB, and it's the Amunjika VIP coming on the Duplock Black Tapes VIPs release. So go and check it out. Oh, that second drop's ridiculous, man. I love that switch. That one's a big one. I love that. Amunjika VIP by RWB. Either out now, it might be out now, or coming out now on Duplock Black Tapes VIPs. That one's stupid. We're gonna keep it rolling until the end of the show. We're just rolling out dubs. We're rolling out dubs. And yeah, I think pretty much one's going to be a dub until we finish up. But yeah, this one is another Percy. I heard Turney and Sound spinning it on their radio show that they do on SoundCloud. I can't remember what it's called. And I thought, yeah, this one's ice cold, and I couldn't figure out who'd done it. So I had a look at the track list and realised it was sat there in my inbox, and I thought, thank you very much. It's a bit surreal, yeah, because I don't even know why, but Suck Knight sends me tunes and it makes me feel proud and validated. You get me? This next one is a Suck Knight remix of an original by Booker and the Operation Drop. It's featuring Logan. It's called Nah Play With Them. Yeah, this is the remix from Suck Knight. Apparently this one's going to be coming out this year at some point, but there's no release date that's been actually mentioned, so you'll have to just keep your eyes peeled. It's coming out on Daku. There's going to be 4 tracks on there. So you've got the original, the instrumental to the original, the remix by Suck Knight, obviously, and then the instrumental to that one. So yeah, this one is Booker and the Operation Drop featuring Logan. Now Play With Them, and it's the Suck Knight remix. Alright then, yeah, so that one, another consistent performer, Logan on the vocals for Booker and the Operation Drop. Now play with them, and that was Suck Night on the remix. Next one, personal favorite. This one is a staple in every single set I've played in the last God knows how long. I saw a tweet actually the other day from Riz Latif predicting a big future, or how to say it, a comeback for this type of sound. This guy seems to be at the forefront of it at the moment with his label Dime Shift and his own productions. It's Axel. This one is called Inside, and it's a personal favourite, and yeah, it's in that sort of I don't know how to describe it. I'd say it's dubstep. It's got the garagey drums, and yeah, it's right on my street. So this one is a dub. It's Axel, Inside. So hang tight, Axel, that one, a guy really pushing things forward, giving us that old school sounding stuff that we all love, but obviously with the fresh twist that we want. So yeah, go check him out. His name's Axel, sick producer, runs a sick label called Dime Shift, and yeah. So all right, we're gonna roll into the next one. As I said, I'm definitely going to take this opportunity to spin some of my own tunes. This one is a vocal. I've been asked about this one a lot over the past year or so. It's had some wicked support, and finally it's coming out. I'm not going to reveal what label it's coming out on, as I think we're still confirming the actual release date, but it's going to be hopefully around springtime this year. It's coming out on Mythem's album, which I'm privileged to be a part of. It's called Rough. Myself on the vocal, Mythem. It's on there on his debut album, and yeah, keep your eyes out for where it's coming out on, because it's a big one. All right, so this one, Mythem, Rough, featuring myself, Rakjay.
Let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. See for the more like a warlock. Tell the soundboy please just fall back. Rough, let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. Can't act like we never saw that. Said we don't know where the fraud's at. They sound a little bit dubious, I heard claims, no conviction. But you like these that are users, talkers, thieves and looters. Bunch of professional talkers, nursing so-called bruises. I suppose that they got their uses, everyone needs some humour. Can't treat me like some consumer, trying to be here in the future. What do they know about foundations, tracing wise to the root of standard. Not me, you can't outmaneuver, but we get taking slander. Us lot were full contributors, take none from a bystander. Keep your distance, I don't wanna hear no chat about the imprint. If I can feel that inkling, I ain't walking away, I'm sprinting. I don't know what them lot are thinking. Can't be me first that's blinking. See your up get slinging, never relied on bringings. Keep your distance, I don't wanna hear no chat about the imprint. If I can feel that inkling, I ain't walking away, I'm sprinting. I don't know what them lot are thinking. Can't be me first that's blinking. See your up get slinging, never relied on. Rough, let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. See for the more like a warlock. Tell the soundboy please just fall back. Rough, let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. Can't act like we never saw that. Said we don't know where the fraud's at. Rough, let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. See for them all like a warlock. Tell the soundboy please just fall back. Rough, I said let's go and call that bluff. For the place that they call man scruff, so that's how we sound like muck. Rough, I said let's go and call that. Can't act like we never saw that. I said we don't know where the fraud's at.
Alright then, yeah, so that one certainly rough by name and rough by nature. Mythem featuring myself, Rough. As I say, that one's going to be coming out, I think, springtime as far as I'm aware. I've got the masters, the album's done, finished. So I think it's just a case of setting the release date and yeah, man. That's going to be coming real soon. Next one I'm going to be playing, we're going to roll out a couple more tunes before we finish. I've got a tune from a guy called Farce. This one's called Night Pay. So it's forthcoming on the Bristol label Too Much Collective. So apparently Farce is from Kent, now based in Leeds. I think by the time this will be out, the pre-orders will be up. So the pre-orders are coming on the 2nd of February. Another dark and subby one. This one's a great production, man. So it's coming on the next EP that's coming out on Too Much Collective by Farce. This one is called Night Pay. Fast Night Pay, wicked tune. I live for them rolling midlines, man. Wicked tune. Fast Night Pay, coming out on Too Much Collective. By the time this is up, you should be able to go and pre-order that. We're gonna try and squeeze in one or two more just before the end of the show if I have time. This one, man, it hits me in my feels. The guy shouted me to do a special for him, a vocal special, which obviously are available for your sets if you're a DJ. And the tune's mental, man. The tune is mental. Proper hits you right in the feels. This producer is extremely talented, good guy as well, man. It's Cali. This one is called Ethereal, and I don't know what's happening with this one. I have absolutely no idea, but I'd keep your eyes out because it's a banger. So this one, yeah, Cali Ethereal. See what I mean? Do you see what I'm talking about? That one's one that does, it gets you. So that's my guy Cali with Ethereal. Like I say, no idea what's happening with it. I think it's a dub, unless it's sneakily come out and I've just missed it, and that could definitely be very possible. All right, so this one's going to be the last one. Thank you for joining us on this newly revamped Dungeon Beats podcast. Like I say, the place we're going to be using for me to roll out tunes, enjoy myself, chat to people off the roster, and keep you updated with all things Dungeon Beats. It's been a pleasure. If we've been a bit shaky this first time, let us off. We're gonna get this right as we go along. But I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for joining us as per usual. And yeah, I'm gonna finish it off with this one by Sir. It's called Hair Down feat Kendrick Lamar, just because I like the tune and it seems like the type of vibe to end the show on. You get me? All right, so thank you very much for joining us. Dungeon Beats podcast. Make sure you're locked in for the next one, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
We'd be happy to provide you with them. It's been a pleasure having you aboard this morning. We look forward to seeing each of you again soon, and as always, we wish you safe travel. We hope you have a great day and a wonderful weekend.
I've been going silly for the west side. You might catch me rolling where the reps ride. Ain't no opposition, I'm the best ride. I might take my city on a test drive. You don't wanna see me on a good day. You don't wanna see me on a bad day. I was just a nigga with some hoop dreams. Now I'm in the league, bitch. Now I'm in the league, bitch. I can stand up, but I just lay low. Smoking marijuana till I wake up. May not understand me cause it's all real. And I don't really give a damn how y'all feel. Baby, I'm just trying to let my hair down. Baby, I'm just trying to let my hair down. Everybody's watching, I'm aware now. I can't find a reason I should care now. Baby, I'm just trying to let my... If I take off my coat, do you promise to stay? If I give you my heart, would you throw it away? Do you mean what you say when you tell me you love me? Do you really? Do you really?
Bitty bitty bitch, as a numerologist, got your number where I live. I'ma get you out of pocket like a quarterback blitz. That's an everyday faucet, make it wet, make it rinse. Skeletons in your closet, but your past don't exist. Got a pad on your list, got a pad on your line. Calabas ain't the move, that's where everybody live. Plus the mountain is hot, you forgot what you got.
Hold up, nuisance. I recommend I'm on with acoustics. I recommend a beer for the juices. I recommend you live where the truth is. Psychedelic views and infinity pools your check, you know. Once I sweat them edges out. Head down like vanity. I got the fuck ups, I got the damage fees, I got the gold dust, I got the anesthesia when you chose up. This ain't a fantasy, we bout to go up. See, underhanded me, never got no love, but understanding me, maybe come mold us. And
baby, I'm just trying to let my hair down. Baby, I'm just trying to let my hair down. Everybody's watching, I'm aware now. I can't find a reason I should care now. Baby, I'm just trying to let my... If I take off my coat, do you promise to stay? If I give you my heart, would you throw it away? Do you mean what you say when you tell me you love me?